Happy Tish Talk Tuesday! So today's Tish Talk Tuesday is going to be traveling. Traveling. I love traveling. Oh my goodness, me and my husband travel all the time. I travel by myself sometimes. I travel with my kids sometimes. But before I get into it, I do want to let everybody know I'm having a free workshop this Saturday. Saturday, January 21st, 2023 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called She Believed She Could, So She Did. It's 3 effective tips on how to live your best life as a modern day mom and wife in 2023. So register. The link is below. Please register. It's going to be great. So back to traveling. I want to get into traveling because, like I said, I love traveling, but I know so many people who don't travel, and I feel like it's good. It's good for the soul, honey. I love getting away. Sometimes you need that time away from your comfortable space. You know what I'm saying? So get out there and travel. Me and my husband travel together. We do our lovey-dovey stuff, our vacations, our anniversaries, our birthdays together, stuff traveling like that. And then we travel with our kids. We take them away to travel. And I think that's very important too, because kids who don't travel, I feel like a lot of times it take them longer to travel when they become adults because they're just so used to not doing it, or they haven't experienced certain things. So travel as much as possible. Get out there and live your life. A lot of people I know say they are scared to fly, or they're scared to get on boats, or, they just don't want to go anywhere. And so a lot of times I'm baffled. I can't judge anybody. I don't judge anybody for anything. But I feel like it's a lot of things that we could be doing to get out more. So I would suggest, if you are afraid to fly, and if you're afraid to get on boats, say like to do a cruise, do a road trip. And a lot of people have never been outside of not only their state, but their community, their own county, their own city. And a lot of times you live in a big state, and it's so much to do there. It's so many different areas. Your whole state some adventures can take you 2 or 3 hours to get there. That's traveling. I don't know about y'all, but I hate driving. So that's traveling for me. But travel, do a road trip, do a day trip to start off if you just unsure about how you want to do it, or you've never been out, or you're a little bit scared about going, traveling anywhere. Go down the street, like in Maryland. Like I live in Maryland. Well, I used to live in Maryland. I live in Georgia now. But in Maryland, it's so big. And living in Baltimore County or Baltimore City, you can ride down to Arundel. You ride down to the Chesapeake Bay. Do something. Get out and see different sights, meet new people and all of that kind of stuff. It's real good to travel. I love it. We've met so many people over the years from different countries, different states, every time we go somewhere, we meet somebody new. And it's always a vibe. You don't have to just be at home looking at the same people all the time. And if you want to look at those same people, take them with you. All of y'all need to go somewhere. And I do want to say a couple of tips about traveling, because I know some people just think they can't do it, and they think they can't afford it, or they say, what, I got bills to pay. I got things to do. I got to, buy groceries. They high right now. Yes. So one time, I will say this, a couple of times, I set up a whole travel trip for me and my husband to go to New York with Groupon. Y'all better get on these coupon sites and find these cheap traveling opportunities. I did Groupon. What's the other one? It's another one that's something like Groupon. I can't even think of it. But it's so many different ways that we can travel that we just not taking advantage of, because I don't know if it just takes some time to try to figure out and you just don't feel like it. But a lot of time you spend doing things that really don't have nothing to do with nothing. You could be spending time finding your good deals to go travel. You can use Groupon. You can stay at an Airbnb. You can get a cheap hotel. A lot of stuff pop up on our social media or on our internet all the time. If you start searching for stuff, you'll automatically get spammed with it. And that's where the deals come up at. And a lot of people say, stuff to me like, Dad, you traveling again? Or you going to, stuff like that. That's because I know how to travel. I don't have no millions of dollars, honey. I use my resources and I get to where I want to go. And a lot of times you need that different sites, something you're not looking at on a daily basis. You get out there and some stuff you might see, you like, oh my goodness, I didn't know this existed. That's because you're not going anywhere. Get out and travel. And for the people who think that they're going to just sit around and travel when they retire, please get that out of your mind. Don't do it. Travel now while you're young. You can move around. I've been on so many trips in the country, outside the country, where I see elderly people can barely walk around and have a good time on their vacation because they waited until they retired to travel. And then you never know what today might bring you. You might not even get to retirement age. So live your life now. Have some fun. Look up those. And if you see a flight, and I know a lot of people don't like Spirit like that because they, a little bit shaky, literally. But I travel a lot with Spirit, like in the country. I don't like to use them outside the country. It's a little, I don't know. Some people might. But use those cheap flights to get you to your next destination. It'll be okay. And when you can afford to do a higher price flight, do that. But I would not let that stop me from going where I need to go. Or I wouldn't worry about what people think about me flying on Spirit. What else is it? Frontier, stuff like that. Those flights are cheap. I just booked a flight, $20. Okay? Use what you have and get where you want to go and just have fun and enjoy your life and not worry about the small things. Use all of that. All right, I just wanted to say that. That's my little piece. I'm traveling right now. I'm actually, visiting my mom. That's when I use those cheap flights. When you want to get back and forth and you travel a lot, you use those cheap flights, or you drive, or you just do what you have to do. So get out there and travel more and enjoy your life. Because you never know what tomorrow, I'm stuttering. You never know what tomorrow might bring, and you want to do it while you're here. So on that note, happy Tish Talk Tuesday. Y'all enjoy your day.